Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am sure we had a sumptuous lunch, though as I was just saying, in India we are used to the queues theory, queue. So if you went for lunch, you found a huge queue there. You went for pudding, you found a huge queue there. And after that, when you went to the washroom, there also again, there was a huge queue there. So therefore, without succumbing to another queue of series, I'd like to bring you back to the Indian Army skilling, which has caught importance now, though it's one of the most important subjects that we are used to. Today, when I see the sprinkling of some olive green uniform sitting on my left corner, I am but nostalgic to see that for 38 years when I wore the uniform, I never thought that the public at large gets such pleasure out of seeing that sprinkling, which today I am seeing. The army as such, or services as such, are a deep reservoir of skilled manpower. It's not an understatement when we say, when we talk of the ethos or whatever central theme today is, Kaushal Rakshak Surakshit Bharat. Actually, Surakshit Bharat is because of the services who guard us. But today, in the theme of that same talk, I would say, in the rear, in our homes, in our workplaces, in our communities, we want to be Surakshit. Therefore, we want to have a guard who's skilled and can effectively keep us Surakshit. As I said, if we talk about skilling per se, army people are skilled right from day one, and they are inducted into the army only if they have the ability to get skilled, to absorb the training, absorb skilling. But they are skilled or honed in the skills which truly are not fully applicable in the civil street. All that we need is to reorient the army personnel who are looking for a second career so that they can be useful and usefully employed in the civil street. I would not be making an understatement when I say that large number of services people, when they retire, they do find a job. But if they have skilled which are matching our job roles, it would become that much easier for us to recognize their potential as also to employ them in the industry. Even today I can see large number of us who have done the uniform are sitting here and enjoying the fruits of the civil services. Just to give you a little backdrop, there are 40 sector skills councils under the SSSDC, and about 20 CEOs are from defense forces. So that's the level at which the skills are being recognized by even the National Skill Development Corporation. I would like to introduce this topic in two phases. One is that proper channelization of the resources to train or to retrain people who are about to retire would get us handsome dividends. But these dividends can only bear a fruit provided we start employing them. Tomorrow I shall be covering how much training the retiring army personnel have undergone and what is the potential in various job roles in the security that we can give them. It's up to the champions in the industry to make full use of this potential which is available in the market. We are covering this session in two parts. One, oh, I thought there was an emergency. But anyway, we are covering this in two parts. One is a session by General Majumdar, who would be sensitizing the environment on the army training, military training, so that those of us who have not been through it appreciate as to what skills already remain or dormant in the army personnel, more so in the NCOs, JCOs who retire after putting in 20 years of service. In that same context, I would like to ask that there isn't much demand which is coming up from the BSF, from CRPF, CISF, who are also similar forces deployed in similar kind of grounds. If you analyze the reason, an army Jawan or an army NCO retires pretty young. He retires at an age of 40, 42 and wants a second career. Whereas everyone from paramilitary forces or from police forces, they retire at a gory age of 60. When his children are married, no education, hassles, he just wants to go in the village and relax. So therefore, demand of service personnel to find a second career for 18 to 20 years of his useful life becomes more paramount and needs to be looked at. The second is a presentation which would be given by Colonel Bhardwaj to us on what are the army skills that can be useful to the civil insecurity. So I would know, because you primarily want to listen to them, so without taking away their thunder, I would like to request Colonel Bhardwaj first to come and give